Once upon a time, in a lush meadow nestled between two great oak trees, there lived two very different insects, an ant and a grasshopper. The ant, named Andy, was a diligent worker. He spent his days tirelessly collecting food for the winter. He would scurry around, carrying bits of leaves and seeds back to his underground home. Known as the anthill, Andy believed in hard work and preparation, always planning for the future. On the other hand, the grasshopper, named Gracie, was carefree and loved to play her violin. She thought only of the present moment, spending her days making music and hopping from one blade of grass to another. Gracie didn't understand why Andy was always so serious about gathering food. One warm summer day, Gracie asked Andy, "Why do you work so hard?" "Andy, the sun is shining, the meadow is full of delicious greens, and I'm having so much fun. You should come and enjoy life with me." But Andy replied, "I appreciate your music, Gracie, but I've learned that we must prepare for the future. Winter will come, and when it does, I want to be ready." Gracie just laughed and continued to play her violin. Not a care in the world. She thought Andy was foolish to worry about something so far off. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, the warm summer days gave way to the chilly winds of autumn. The once lush meadow began to wither, and the food became scarce. Andy, who had stored away a vast supply of food, was warm and well-fed in his cozy anthill. He didn't have to worry about hunger or cold. He had planned for the future and was now reaping the rewards of his hard work. But Gracie, who had ignored Andy's warnings and continued to play her violin and hop around all summer, was now in trouble. The meadow was bare, and there was no food to be found. The chilly winds chilled her to the bone, and she realized her mistake. With a heavy heart, Gracie approached Andy's anthill and humbly asked for help. Andy, being kind-hearted, shared some of his food with her and allowed her to stay in the warmth of the anthill until spring. Gracie learned a valuable lesson about the importance of planning for the future, and she spent the winter months practicing her violin quietly, waiting for the arrival of spring. When spring finally came, Gracie and Andy ventured out together. Gracie was determined to work alongside Andy to gather food for the next winter. She had learned that there was a time for play, but there was also a time for work and preparation. And so, the ant and the grasshopper became the best of friends, each appreciating the other's perspective on life. They worked together to ensure they would never go hungry or cold again. And as they toiled side by side, they made beautiful music together, a harmonious blend of hard work and joyful play, reminding all who heard them of the importance of balance in life.